Good morning, this is Praveen here from Computers International. I'm going to show you the demo of the Android mobile salesperson application now. So just to give you an introduction of the application, the mobile salesperson is a point of sale application. It is used to take orders, invoices, credit notes, receipts, and add new customers on the field and update the data back to Sage 300 ERP. So I'll show you the demo now. The mobile salesperson application has two layers. One is a PC side layer and another is a device side layer, which is the Android tablet. So the screen that you are seeing is the PC side layer of the application. You can see the mobile salesperson module inside the Sage 300 ERP. So once I'm here, first thing that I need to do is I need to configure the salesperson. So I'm just going to the setup screen. Here I can select the salesperson code. The salesperson codes are from the Sage 300 ERP. The salesperson code will act as the username, and you can see the password. The password will be set by the administrator. Then you need to set something called the device ID. The device ID is just a unique number which is available for each tablet. So what we are doing here is we are just mapping the salesperson with his device. So you can also enter the other details like the email ID, the company email ID, the currency, the price list, the location, and you can also set an administrator password. After this, you can just click the save button to add the salesperson to the mobile salesperson application. So once this is done, we need to select the data to be imported for the salesperson. So I need to go to the PC to PDA screen. Here it will display all the salespersons that are configured for the mobile salesperson. So I can select the salesperson that I need. I can click OK. Here it will display a screen where I can select the customers. I can select the customers either by a set criteria. So I'm going to set by the salesperson code here. So I'm just selecting it. So it will load all the customers that are set for the salesperson BV. Or if I need to manually select it, I can just click load all. This will load all my customers. And I can select manually, or if I need to select all the customers, I can select all button. Similarly, we are going to select the items now. You can either select by the set criteria button similar to the customer by various criterias, or if you need to manually select it, you can just click the load all button and click the select. So in the bottom, you'll have a checkbox called the add new customer and device checkbox. What this does is it will give the privilege for the salesperson to add a new customer on the field. So I'm just checking this as well. Now I can click export. So now the data is ready to be imported into the tablet. So now I'm moving to the tablet now. So this is the login screen of the mobile salesperson application on the tablet. So once I'm here, I need to go to the settings screen. And I need to set the IP address of the server here. So this is how the tablet will connect to the server. So once I set, I can just check if the connection is working by clicking the test connection button. So the connection is working. So after this, I can go to the menu and click save. So now I'm going to import the data that we exported in the PC side. So I'm entering the salesperson code. I'm going to the menu, clicking import. The import is completed now. So now I'm going to enter the password and log in. This is the home screen of the mobile salesperson application. So you'll have options to create order, invoices. The invoice module itself will have option to create a credit note, receipts, and add new customers on the field. So I'll start with the first module, which is the order entry. So on clicking the order entry module, it will open the list of customers. So these are the customers that we selected while doing the PC to PDA export module. So now I'm selecting the customer and it will take me to the ship to screen. The ship to screen, you'll have option to change the ship to location, the ship via, and the ship date. So the next screen is the item screen. Here I can select the items. And this screen is the quantity entry screen. Here you can enter the quantity that needs to be ordered. You'll have the quantity on hand here from the selected location. So the salesperson will be able to view the quantity on hand, the unit price, the base price. The discounts can be given here for that specific item. And I can also select the UOM. So after selecting this, I can just click next and it will add to the transaction screen. Here the salesperson will also have the option to scan the item using the manufacturer item number barcode. They can just click the scan item text box here and the camera will automatically open, and from there the salesperson can scan the item. Or if they need to manually add the item, they can go to the menu and click the add button and add more items. So after adding the item, the salesperson can click the finish button to save the transaction to the tablet. So after this, it will move to the prepayment screen. This is an optional screen. If the customer chooses to pay the prepayment, the salesperson can correct it, or he can just cancel it. So I'm just collecting for this one. So after this, I can click OK to save the prepayment. So now the prepayment is stored. So after the prepayment, the application will automatically connect to a Bluetooth printer, a 3-inch or a 4-inch Bluetooth printer, and a receipt will be taken and given to the customer. So now I'm going to click No. So the order is generated now. I'm moving to the invoice module. The screens in the invoice module are almost similar to the order entry, but what the difference is, while posting it, it'll automatically create an order, a shipment, and then an invoice will be generated. So I'm selecting the item. So in the quantity screen, you'll see a difference between the order entry screen and the invoice entry screen. Here you'll have two buttons, a to sale button and a to return button. On clicking the to sale button, it will generate an invoice. Clicking the to return button will generate a credit note. So I'll do an invoice first and then a credit note. Similar to the order entry screen, in this screen also you'll be able to scan the item using the manufacturer item barcode number. After adding the item, I can just click finish to save the invoice to the tablet. This is the prepayment screen. This is similar to the order entry screen. I'm just canceling this one. So I'm going to create a credit note now. So first I'm going to select the customer. Next is the ship to. I'm selecting the item, entering the quantity, and I'm clicking the to return button. So now while finishing it, it will store as a credit note. So you can see that the quantity and all the pricing will be in negative, showing that it is a credit note. So now the credit note is stored. I'm canceling the print. So next module is the receipt entry. On clicking the module, it will display a list of customers. And on selecting the customer, it will display all the open invoices that are available for that customer. So I can enter the receipt amount here, and I can click the apply tab here to just apply it to the open invoice. So after applying to all invoices, I can go to the menu and click OK. So the receipt is saved, and I'm not going to print it now, so I'm just clicking now. So the last module is the customer module. So on clicking the module, it will ask for the basic informations of the customer. Just entering it now. And you also need to enter the group code, the term code, and the customer type, and the price list here. The tax details also can be set. So I'm just setting the tax details here. And after entering all these details, I can click finish to save the customer to the device. So now I've created an order, an invoice, a credit note, a receipt, and a customer. So I'm going to export all these data to the ERP now. I'm going to the menu now, clicking export. I'm selecting all the transactions that I made. I'm going to the menu again and clicking export. So I'm going to the add customer screen, selecting the salesperson. And here you will be able to see the customer that got exported. You can just click the update button to post it to the ERP. So now the customer is posted. I'll just show you the customer here. So here you can see the customer that just got posted. So after this, I'm going to post the other transactions now. I'm going to the post OE screen. Here it will list all the transactions that I created. So I'm clicking the update Sage Pack Database button to post these transactions to the ERP. So now all these data are posted. So I'll just show you these data now in the ERP. So this is the order that I posted from the mobile salesperson application. So in the reference field, you'll have the MSP reference number, the number that is generated in the tablet. So this is just for your reference. So after this, I'm going to show you the invoice. This is the invoice that was posted from the mobile salesperson application. You also have the reference field here. And now the credit note. So here is the credit note that got posted from the mobile salesperson application. I'll also show you the prepayment now. So this is the prepayment. I created against the order, so it is posted against the order. So after this, I'm going to update the receipts now. So the batch is generated. So I applied for 2 open invoices and it is updated here. So now I'm going to show you a few reports that we have in the mobile salesperson application. So first is the order invoice report. So this is just to reprint the orders or invoices or any transactions that has been made in the application. Here they can just print the application. So next one is the summary report. So this gives the summary of all the transactions that were made for the day. And this data can also be printed. The next report is the inventory report. This is the report of all the items and the quantity available and the price for that item. So you'll have the print option in the menu. So next report is the receipt summary report. This is the summary of all the receipts that are collected for that day. And this also can be printed. The next report is a receipt detailed report. This is just a reprint of the receipts. If the customer needs a reprint or the salesperson need to take a reprint of their receipt, they can just click it, go to the menu and print it. So the last report is a sales summary report. This is the report of all the prepayments that are collected for the day. They can also sort it by the currency type, and this report can also be printed. So this is the mobile salesperson application for you. So if you have any questions, you can always mail us. Thank you for spending this time with us. Bye.